I'm dead.
I'm sorry.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's a filthy capitalist option. As Sorry says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at itsorry@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/VinandSorry. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sorry and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener.
Surprise.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener.
We're here.
We are here.
This is the Super Bowl.
This is
after
Super Bowl
party,
after party. I'm
2025.
I'm wearing Chiefs colors for you losers. All you bandwagon jumpers.
I'm in mourning. I'm in all black.
Yeah, I can't tell you how happy Tom was.
Oh no!
All that goat talk.
Yep, I can
You
see.
ain't gonna say a freaking word anymore. I don't want to hear goat
See how
nothing.
it happened. Nobody can talk about his coach anymore.
You got
That's
blown.
gone.
You got blown out.
No more talk about Mahomes. It's just Tom
You got
is
blown.
left.
You got blown out twice in the Super Bowl, bruh. Tom never put a team in that situation. He threw 3 interceptions. He threw a pick 6. It was wonderful. It was glorious. It was glorious.
All right, you guys.
The Dorian bird.
How many times did you guys rewatch the trio?
What you mean?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It was just funny sounding to me because I thought he was saying how many times did we actually end up restarting it before we actually got it. I thought that's what he meant, but that's not it. Okay, you guys, we have Director Mike.
Director Mike in this
He
bitch.
is up tonight. We've got an interesting lineup. A little bit of a surprise here. We're going to be doing the warning.
Can you guys believe
it's
it?
hard to believe.
Can you
All right.
guys believe it? Our very own Mikey got us a warning song.
So we're doing the song "You Oughta Know" by The Warning, but this is an Alanis Morissette cover. So I'm not sure if she's in it or if it's just them.
Alanis
Sorry.
Morissette.
Oh, sorry.
My God, where's the remote?
Comments. I have no idea. If you have ever heard the original version, where is the remote? Oh well.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it for the movie.
If you have ever heard the original version, this is such a gem of a cover, in my opinion. It's difficult to replicate this song. Again, my opinion. The Warning can do anything. Shout out to the ladies. He said, all right, so here we go. Mike Franco, The Warning. You oughta know. Let's check it out.
All right, let's check it out. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Crunch. 3. Hey, where is it? Did you download it?
Yes, but it would be in there was like a side folder. Like a downloads folder, because it came from like a different spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Here we go. The warning.
Let's do it.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. Another version of me, is she perverted like me? Will she make out with you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No! And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you hold me up till you die? Till you die, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me all the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you touch her? 'Cause the love that
Okay, that was The Warning covering Alanis Morissette's This is the first time I actually looked at the lyrics.
You know what would be an interesting addition to our...
Struggling. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm here. Go ahead.
An interesting addition, maybe we could do, because usually we do the song and then we break down the lyrics, but if people want to do like Battle of the Covers or something, they could pick two songs and we don't break down the lyrics. The only thing that we do is battle what we think of the two songs, so we listen to both versions and then rate them both. But there wouldn't be a breakdown of the lyrics, you see what I mean?
Yep.
But that might be something interesting. If you guys are interested in that, put a comment below so we know. Yeah, the lyrics, I've not heard the original version.
It's about a breakup, but as Dwayne is telling us, Taylor Swift has broken up with Travis Kelce after he lost. I wanted them to go to her so many times because they were just getting rocked, and they never really got in the game and made it interesting. Like, the dude scored touchdowns and, like, nobody even celebrated. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here is the interpretation of this song. First of all, so this is definitely a breakup song. But, like, the idea is, like, she shows up there kind of in a drunken stupor at the guy's dinner, basically. Like, I'm sorry to mess up your dinner. Remember what she said?
I actually didn't realize
she said something like, I'm sorry to interrupt or something like that.
Yeah, I heard her say that.
So, like, I don't know what's, like, I always had it in my head, like, oh, you know, maybe he's, you know, like, he's at a dinner, he's at a wedding or whatever. And she's just like the, you know, the jilted, hell hath no wrath, like a woman scorned. Alanis broke up with Dave Coulier from Full House. The song was about him. Are you kidding me? Uncle Danny? From Full House?
Is that the guy with the leather jacket?
No, that's Uncle Jesse. That would make... I wouldn't be shocked with that, but Uncle Danny was basically a comedian. He's just a funny guy. He wasn't... He was the goof. And apparently... he bagged Alanis Morissette. But that was way before she became like Alanis Morissette, though. Appreciate it, CISO. Yeah, lyrics are option as a cover. Well, I mean, the big thing for me is number one.
Oh, right there. Mr. Duplicity, I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner.
Yeah.
But it was a slap in the face how quickly I was replaced. And
Uncle Joey. Not Uncle Danny, Uncle Joey. What am I talking about? Danny was the dad. That's right. Uncle Joey.
Okay. So, yeah, she shows up to the dinner because...
If you Google that guy, like, it's hilarious. You would be like, what the hell? But go ahead. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, show me.
Uncle Joey. He found out by hearing it on the radio. That's crazy. He cheated on her. Oh no, Dave Coulier, you cheated on Alanis Morissette. How could you? Well, I mean, it turned her into a rock star because that's when she was all angry and shit. Like when Alanis Morissette first came out, like it was kind of like that Lilith Fair. I don't know if you know about Lilith Fair, but it's basically all the female rockers, Sheryl Crow, Fiona Apple. It was basically like a woman's Woodstock type thing. And Alanis Morissette was like, she was like the leader of that movement almost a little bit. Because she was coming out with like really angry songs about, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's really the first time you saw, like, oh my God, like, this woman's angry. At, like, the pop star level. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get some of her stuff, because I'd like to dig into that. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like... what do you think she means when she says, it's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me?
I think what that is like...
I think I know what she's saying, but...
Yeah, it looks to me like he's basically saying, yeah, I mean, yeah, we broke up, like, keep it moving. Like, not acknowledging how painful the breakup was to her.
Yeah, or like, if, you know, if we're talking that there was some infidelity and she's saying... yeah, because she said, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died, but you're still alive? And I'm here to remind you...
I never really knew that line. Oh, my God.
I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. So I think he hurt her with his infidelity, and she's saying, you hurt me, and then you left and moved on with somebody else, and you're leaving me to bear the cross of what you did to me. You should have been here to help hold me through this.
Yeah, but she broke up with him. How could he be there for her when she left him?
Well, I mean, I think I kind of see this sort of replicated in those like videos where there's like people get divorced and then they brag about how happy they are, and then you just like see the
decline,
the difficulties in the entire process. I mean, it's hell, you know. So, but I guess when she was talking about it, I kind of thought, shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say about that.
Yeah, like I mean. I think usually in relationships, there are very few relationships where people decide together, like, that the leaving is like 50-50. Mm-hmm. Usually it's one person saying, okay, I'm done. Or like, I would consider cheating you trying to get out of the relationship. Like the person, I consider cheating the person just wants out of the relationship, but they don't have the integrity to say it. Because I just don't understand how you can have a relationship after that. Mm-hmm. But you do leave a lot of wreckage. Like, you know, especially with a woman's emotions, you know, that shit it's difficult. And my mom was the first one to tell me that proverb, hell hath no wrath like a woman scorned. Mm-hmm. And I never really understood that because I was taking it literally, like hell? Like you go to hell if you scorn a woman? You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's like unforgivable sin, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, like...
Well, I think it's this whole, because if he cheated on her and then she breaks it off with him, like, I think that there's this sort of unspoken, like, am I worth coming after that people have sort of in their back pocket. And I think that...
Would you say that's more of a female thing?
I would say it's for females. I can't speak for men, so I don't really know. Like, I don't know if a man wants a woman to... I think that I would assume that if you were gone, you would not want me to go after you. I would assume that about your personality, but I don't truly know.
Oh, if I was ever if I would disappear, you'd never see me.
I assume it would be, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, most women, especially like if the guy does the, you know, I mean, even like if I looked at my past relationship with what happened there, if he would have done some things differently, things would have turned out differently. But
yeah,
when you're, you know, you do the crimes and then you lie and then you lie some more and then you know, never, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like it sort of makes a very difficult situation, because how can you know, trust the person or whatever. But I mean, there's also seems to be, like, a lot of times the person that actually does the wrong thing is usually prideful, and so their ego is there, maybe because nobody, like, truly down on a deep level wants to let down somebody that they love, but because we're sinners, like, sometimes, like, your darkness can get the better of you and take you further than you ever wanted to go. And I think that instead of just, like, acknowledging that, which I think that's one of the cool things about Christianity, is that we have confession. It says confess your sins one to another and be healed. And, like, you have David talking about how his bones are, like, just drying up inside of him because he's just got all of this sin that's, like, dragging him down. So I think that, you know, like, if you have that sort of understanding and you can kind of move forward with it. But I do think that a lot of times because people are prideful, like I said, the one that does the wrong thing won't like eat crow, so to speak, for a little bit because.
But how do you eat crow? Like, what are you supposed to do?
Well, I mean, be actually apologetic and not continue doing the things that you're saying that you're not going to do. And,
but the relationship is over.
Well, it doesn't. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know for men, but I know that like a lot of women, it's not. I mean, women will be in very extreme circumstances and still stay. And they won't necessarily even say, I'm in a bad situation. A lot of times, women are out of the situation, and then they'll say, let me give you the full story of what was happening. But prior to that, they don't say anything.
Agree.
So I think that because the way that she goes back after him and she shows up over there and she's heartbroken that he was so easy, it was like a slap in the face to her. Like, I think, and she's saying, like, are you thinking of me when you're with her? I kind of think that she... Like, he hurt her deeply, and then she was like, well, stick around and heal this situation. Don't just run off.
So you think she still wanted him to be in a relationship with her?
I mean, this is like a real person writing about a real breakup. I don't know what she really wanted or if she would ever really say it. I'm just saying, by what I'm seeing in the song and by the way that she reacted, it's like when people say, you know, basically like, F all of you people, I'm living for myself now. I'm not doing anything for anybody. And you know, it's like, well, you didn't have to announce that to everybody. You could have just gone on your way and done it. But
yeah, I was watching one of those YouTube things yesterday, and the girl divorced her husband, and then her husband got like this, you know, the girl was 10 years younger, blah blah blah, and she was all crying in the camera. It just seems to me that there are certain women who always want access to a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not even necessarily about being with the dude. They just want to have access in that position. Then the minute the guy gets another person who used to occupy that position, they go crazy. I'm like, you were the one that initiated the breakup.
I see what you're saying.
I'm talking about the video I was watching.
It's a little bit more complex because you kind of see the thing repeated over and over with these women. It looks like a lot of times what's happening is that they're like, I'm not going to stand for this anymore. I'm getting out of this relationship. But when you actually hear like what was wrong with the relationship, it just seems like the person is unhappy. And it doesn't seem like any wrong was done. It doesn't seem like anybody was cheating or there was any like extra accounts or anything like that. It just kind of sounds like people were just they weren't working together anymore.
And she is to come up with some.
Yeah, but then she gets out of the relationship, and I think that the things happen at the same time. Like, I think at first, like, she's thinking, oh, I'm gonna go off and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna go with somebody else and it's gonna be better than it was. And like this, like she says in this song, like, right at the very end, when she, right there, and every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Now you can feel it. So she wants him to feel like what she feels because he's with somebody else. And so I think that what happens is the woman is on the trajectory where she thinks it's going to be a certain way, and then it's not that way. And then she starts thinking, oh my gosh, like a lot of these guys are just using me. They're saying all this nice stuff. I think there's something amazing coming. And then they dump me. So I'm like this age and I'm getting used, like this is terrible. And at the same time, they start looking back and they're like, you know what? This grass is not greener than that grass. That grass is better. And then they start looking back there, but now he's with somebody else. And so at that same time, like he's like, well, I mean, you left. But she's realizing now she miscalculated. I don't think that's a situation for everybody. Like, I think that there are some times where it is
I don't
really
think she
that bad.
miscalculated. There's no, like, accountability on her part in the song. It's all going toward him.
No, I'm talking about the overall stories of like these different women. It looks like they sort of hit a point where they recognize it.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't look like that here. This looks like it's earlier on.
Like, to me, it's just, and a lot of this obviously has to do with, you know, people's experiences, but it's like, you left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, when it's like, oh, he found somebody else after I left, it's like, what were you expecting to happen? He's just gonna sit there and cry in his beer? Like, obviously, he's gonna try to be happy. But if he's the one that
did the breach in the relationship, and then she leaves, what I'm saying is, if he really wants that, I don't know why men cheat. I don't know if they're. I assume there could be different reasons, but I think down at the base of it, like, if it's in your heart to do it, you're gonna do it. So I think that if the guy says, I'm gonna cheat on her, that's just gonna happen. And then she ends up, you know, I don't know. I just think that I can't remember where I was going with that one either. I
I'm
get
just saying,
all these other thoughts that all come in at the
I
same
just
time,
don't
and I'm like,
understand
which
why
one?
these girls who do the breakup now want the guy to live in purgatory without her. You know, like that's like they're upset that the person was able to be happy without them.
Yeah, if it's that's that's different, because I do think that happens. But I also think that there are times where the person just was like, I mean, you gave me this cross to bear and you didn't stick around to help me bear it at all. So I hear what she's saying there. Like, she probably really loved him and wanted...
Oh, she must have really loved him.
And wanted it to, but you'd hold me until you died, but you're still alive. Yeah, you think that part is so
that
funny.
Line is so funny to me,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't think that's funny. Like, she's saying, like, you're still alive, you're supposed to still be holding me. Like, what are you doing? But why is it funny?
I'm just going to tell the girls, man, listen, if you break up with a dude, you break up with him. That's it. Don't play no games.
Oh, yeah. My father told us that.
That's the thing.
And they always said, like, don't go back and forth, like, even if you want to.
It's just these... I want to be chased, blah, blah, blah. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's not high school. Like, these are two grown people. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. You break up with somebody, break up with them.
I don't think it's about a game, though. I think it's just about two people and the insecurities that come in a relationship. And so she's saying, like, it looks like he cheated on her. So look, you cheated on me. Like, yeah, do a little bit of running in this direction so I know you're still here for me. Like,
but he's not.
Yeah, right.
He's not there
That's
for
it.
her.
That's it. Yeah, he should have ended it before he cheated on her, though.
I agree with that. I just don't understand the phenomenon. Like, look, if you're going to stay with the person, stay with them. If you're not going to stay with them, then they're... Mm-hmm. I honestly don't care. I mean, in my situation, I want her to... You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to find somebody and all that rest of it. But, like... But a lot of this is how dudes and the differences between men and women, you know? It's I'm looking at it from almost a purely transactional perspective. You're looking at it from a more emotional perspective, which obviously fits in with what's going on. But that's why Alanis Morissette was popular with women. She wasn't really popular with dudes. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch these stand-up comics. He's like, the comic was like, man, girls they got Alanis Morissette now, so they're all angry and they're all inspired to tell us, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, all right. So, that's like to me, man. All right. I'm gonna give this a 9.5. She blew Alanis Morissette away.
I never heard the original, so
live, you're never gonna hear anything like that.
9.7.
The only thing I would give Alanis over her is that, like, she was kind of going crazy in the video, throwing shit at him, all type of shit. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, in the original?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish that was on the.
Oh man, if you would have been tuned into music at the time, you would have been a complete Lilith Fair terror. You'd be more of a terrorist than you were with your feminism. This was vastly superior to the original. It's almost not fair for Alanis Morissette even to be mentioned in this discussion. Alanis Morissette was a great gifted songwriter. Her voice was mid. This girl has an all-time voice. It's just so strong and powerful. 9.5. She crushed Alanis Morissette.
9.6. No, not 9.7 is what I gave it.
Alrighty then, guys. We got we've got a commercial break, and when we come back from commercial break, damn it, we should have been telling everybody. Guys, go to Twitter or Rumble.com. Twitter or Rumble.com.
Oh yeah, I'll give you guys the links.
We're gonna watch a full-length movie together. We did this yesterday, and it's happening again today. But you guys know we do not take breaks. We don't chop it up. We watch it straight, and you guys know that when we do that, horrible things happen to us. Thing gets blocked, etc., etc. So, Sori's about to post in the description of this channel and in the chat the Rumble link. We're on Rumble, and we're going to be on X. We're going to be simulcasting on both platforms. Shout out to Kai. We're going to simulcast on both platforms, okay? And then we're just going to sit back and enjoy the show. So we're going to give y'all some time. You guys have 3 minutes to go from YouTube over to, what do you call it? Not X.
You said song starts at 6 Rumble or X?
Rumble, yeah.
Song starts at
6:45
6, right?
Yeah,
6:45?
Do 6:30 for the timestamp. It's pretty close to that.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. So remember, go to Rumble or go to X. We're going to run the commercial, and then when we come back from the commercial, we've got a movie for you named Cyborg. We continue. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone. I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sorry says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at itsorry@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that
You
off.
can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord,
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
and they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/VinandSorry. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sorry and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener. Keep it at that. Put it on the wait screen.
Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna have a little bit of a countdown here before we begin. We shall be back momentarily.
What's going on, you beautiful people? It's your boy Vin. Soraya's coming back very, very, very soon. Shortly.
I've arrived.
She has arrived.
I have arrived.
The film we're going to be watching is called Cyborg. It's a blast from the To blast in the past, as
Yeah,
they
it's like
say.
1989 past.
Yes, sir, Bobbert.
Like some of you weren't even born past.
Oh, that's true. We had some people that were not even born when this occurred.
You weren't born yet. All right, you guys. You know what it is. This is director Franco. We already did the warning song. That was interesting. I liked that
where
one.
they crushed poor Alanis Morissette.
Oh, what? You know what?
I mean,
Everybody has their moment.
It's a classic song. It's a classic song, but those girls are... Every time I hear them sing, I'm like, these girls are ridiculously talented. It's just not gonna...
No
it's not in
two-way
the
about
cards, Alanis.
Nope. So sorry. Okay, so Franco says, I was probably 5 years old when I saw this movie. Time passed and the VHS tape that was in the family is still here to this day. Very underrated movie. Enjoy. P.S. Gruesome and nudity, but a cult classic. You watched this when you were 5?
I know.
Sometimes I'm like,
Sounds like
I
he had my
literally
upbringing.
was just saying to you before the thing started, I was like, how old were you with that?
Yeah.
What is going on?
That's how
He's
they-
like, yeah, you were talking about the LA riots and how you were eating your cereal, watching it on the TV. People
Yeah.
would be, I'm like, who does this? Someone needed
Oh, well,
to
my
manage
mom
that.
purposely showed us that because she said, see, we fighting back type thing.
That's terrible.
Which she knew I needed that. So
That's not biblical. Babe.
shout out to Mom Books.
I disagree.
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
I disagree.
So that's a lasting image you think that I should have had about it was a black dude getting killed.
I think you should have had a biblical
and
a
we
biblical
didn't
answer.
we didn't do nothing about it.
I think you should have had a biblical answer.
That is a biblical answer. Absolutely biblical. All right, guys,
Let's
here we
go.
go. This
Animal.
is serious. We can make you delirious. Cyborg 1989. Let's do it.
Check it out.
Ooh, that was sweet. Just faded. Headset.
What's happening?
I'm like, no, I don't hear it.
That's me. That's me.
It's gonna be some sci-fi shit. Listen to it, baby. Walk into it. Shit. Go to Restream and turn it off.
Restream? Shut up,
First, there
Restream.
was the collapse of civilization, anarchy,
Yeah, what timestamp?
genocide, starvation.
38.
Then, when it seemed things couldn't get any worse, we got the plague. The living death, quickly closing its fist over the entire planet. And then we heard the rumors that the last scientists were working on a cure that would end the plague and restore the world. Restore it? Why? I like the death. I like the misery. I like this world!
Oh my God.
Pearl! It's clear!
Jeez, you see that?
I think we lost Fender and his pirates. We've got a chance to reach the Bronx Township and hire a slinger.
Get off that.
Get going, Pearl. I'll try to hold him here.